Hello, this is my rainbow. Please accept it. Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique, that is long for Domi, and you are watching Misadventures with Domi. If you are new here, you should know that I do self-love, beauty, and lifestyle content right here on this channel. And if you're returning, hello bestie, I missed you. So if you have watched my channel for a while, if you have seen the vlogs, if you have seen the date night videos, you know that I am queer. But I don't think I've ever opened up about the specifics of like my queer identity, like where I fall in the LGBTQ community spectrum, but I am bisexual. I have been out since 2015, and while I don't think that my coming out story is like unique or special or spectacular or anything, I still think it's worth sharing just because mine is mine and it's special to me. So I decided that here right now today during Pride Month, I'm going to share my coming out story with you guys. So if you are interested in finding out how I became the beautiful femme bisexual butterfly that you see before you, keep on watching. All right, so we are gonna go back in time to 2015 when I went to college. When I decided to go to college, I wanted to go somewhere that was going to be very far away from the town that I had lived in for the entire 4 years that I was in high school. But my father gave me two options. He was like, one, you can go in-state for free, or two, you can go out of state and into debt. And I was like, okay, I'll go in-state. So I ended up going to a college that was literally an hour down the road from my house, but nobody at my high school knew about it or knew what it was. And to me, I was like, this is perfect. So I ended up going to the only public liberal arts school in Alabama. And of course, looking back, hindsight is 2020, and that in and of itself should have been waving like a big old rainbow flag in my face, but I did not know that at the time. So I went to college, very excited, very young, very happy. I actually went to college with a boyfriend, but I will get back to that in a little while. So I go off to college, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and I'm just excited to make friends and meet people and just, you know, have like the full college experience that we all think we're supposed to have because of movies and TV shows and whatnot. So I actually met my partner at college. I met them during our freshman orientation, like before you even go to like orientation as a freshman during the like actual school year. We were in like the same group and everything. I met them, I took a liking to them, and I didn't know why. I was just like, wow, like I really like this person and I just want to be their friend. Fast forward to move-in weekend, we actually ended up being neighbors, so we got really close really fast, and I was like, wow, like I really like this person. Honestly, like another rainbow colored flag in my face, but ignored it, right? Because that was a thing that had always been like a very common thing to me. Whenever I took a liking to someone who was like a girl or like a femme, I would always like me thinking that I was straight, I would always be like, oh my god, like this person is so cool, they're so pretty, like I just want to be their friend. If you are a baby gay watching this right now, you have a crush on them, all right? Like, let me just break it to you. You have a crush on them. Because I did not know that, and I did not acknowledge that as literal crushes. Like, I would be like, oh, it's just a girl crush. Like, I don't, you know, like, I'm not like into them. Like, sure, like, I want to make out with them, but like, it's not like really a thing, because I'm straight. Me and Scotty were getting very close. Like, we had a class together, we were neighbors, we had like a similar friend group, and honestly it was just like perfectly aligned that we would have, you know, ended up together, right? So some things happened, some things transpired, and hi baby, I'm talking about daddy. Yeah, I'm talking about daddy. You coming up? She hears me talking about her father. Say hi, daddy. Say hi. Hello everybody. Say happy Pride. Okay, all right. So fast forward, I am going through life as a freshman in college, still navigating as if I'm straight, having somewhat consistent contact with my boyfriend from back home, which that was like a whole other thing that we're not gonna get into, but still had a boyfriend, for the most part. And like I said, I'm going to the only public liberal arts college, Alabama. Gay, very gay, very gay. So one day I'm minding my business and a friend comes over and is like, hey, you're bi, right? And I was like, no, I'm straight. And she's like, no, but like you're bi-curious, like you would like a girl. And I was like, no, I don't don't think I would. And she was like, you sure? And I was like, pretty sure. I was like, I mean, like, there are some exceptions, but like, you know, like I'm pretty sure. She was like, huh. And she was like, okay, well, this group over here. And I was like, okay, like a whole table of like visibly queer people. and she's like, and like, they all think you're really hot. And I was like, I'm flattered. I was like, thank you. And she was like, so like, what should I tell them? And I was like, don't worry, I'll go over. So I go over and I'm like, hi everybody. I introduce myself. I'm like, I'm Dominique, like, you know, freshman, 18, so happy to be here. I'm straight though. And they're like, you sure? And I was like, why is everyone asking me that today? So that is when I found out that my public liberal arts school was basically like the mecca for gays in Alabama. Like if you were a gay, a queer, a non-beanie, you went to that school for college. Like you started out there, you either dropped out or you transferred, or you were like me and you ended up graduating from there, but you were queer in somehow, some way. And everyone knew that but me. So I'm like, no, I'm straight. Like I have a boyfriend. They're all like, okay, we'll circle back in a couple weeks. And I was like, couple weeks? Some things transpire. Like I said, Scotty and I got very close, a lot of proximity. Turns out I was bisexual. It turns out that I was that. So honestly, it was something that for a while I had kind of like thought about, but I was like, I would never really act on this. Like I said, when I was in high school, like I would have like girl crushes and I'd be like really attracted to other girls, specifically ones that were like very like hyper feminine like myself. And I was like, oh no, like I just like her style, she's pretty, like I just want to be her friend. No, that's not, no, that's that's not what that was. So going to college and being around so many people that were just like out and openly queer was a really good experience for me, just because I was like, okay, like I have always been this way, and I just processed it in a way that aligned with me thinking that I was straight. So not crushes, girl crushes, because I thought I was straight. So basically I went to college with a boyfriend and I came home for Labor Day, I think. Not with a boyfriend. So this is where I guess the coming out part kind of happened. So I called my mom and I was like, hey mom, remember that person I was telling you about? And she was like, oh yeah. And I was like, well, it turns out like I really like them and now we're dating. And she was like, oh, okay. And honestly, like looking back on it now, I am so grateful and like blessed for the like acceptance that my mom just like had for it. Like she was just like, okay. And it's funny because my mom always said that she knew that one of her kids was gay, but she didn't know which one. So like looking back on it now, like I'm just so grateful that she, I don't know if it was whether that she had like already processed that like the fact that one of her kids was probably gonna be gay one day, or if she knew it was me, or I don't know, but forever grateful for not really having to have like a full-on conversation of like being nervous, because I was never nervous about having to tell my mom that I was bisexual, that I was dating someone that wasn't a man. And yeah, and I just wish that everyone's coming out story could be like that. I wish that everyone could just go home to their family and friends and be like, hi, the way we thought I was when I was in this very limited, closed off space from the world, you know, being high school and, you know, the grades below, like just be able to come home and be like, I'm not that. And, you know, like just come home and be like, hello, this is my rainbow, please accept it. Because that's essentially what I did. So one weekend my mom came and picked me up. She met Scotty, Scotty met my little brother and my dad, and honestly everyone just instantly loved them. It was just so nice to like know that I had a family that loved me and supported me regardless of who I was gonna be with. Honestly, I take back what I said about my coming out story not being unique. It is kind of unique in the fact that I didn't really come out. Like I just came home with a partner that wasn't male and my family just accepted it, which just makes me feel so happy and so blessed, because that's not the case for everybody. But yeah, so that is my coming out story. I don't really know what I thought this was going to be. I don't know if I thought that it was just going to be like some super special awakening, but I just really wanted to share that with you guys because I know that not everyone just gets to be happy and exist as they are. For me, I know that my coming out was a process. Like, I kind of skipped a couple steps by just going to college and getting a non-male partner before ever even really being like, ah, yes, I'm bisexual. That's just the way that it happened. And I feel like as a society, we just put so much pressure on people coming out or like finding themselves or like putting a label on themselves, and I don't think it should be that way. And I just wish that it was easy like this for everybody, because I can say without a doubt that my coming out was very easy. It was more than tolerated. It was accepted. It was like, you know, loved and appreciated. I remember my mom calling me like 2 or 3 years into me and my partner being together, and she was like, I just want you to know that I will always love you. She was like, I want you to know that I will always love you. I will always support you. It doesn't matter who you love or who you want to be with. And to me, that was just so profoundly good. It was just a good feeling to know that I was going to be loved regardless by my family, like regardless of who I was with. And I keep saying this, but I just wish that that was everyone's experience with coming out. So yeah, that is my coming out story. Might not be like super exciting. There wasn't a lot of drama, but that was it. And I just hope that if someone is watching this and they need like a little courage, a little positivity, that this can serve as that, because I know coming out can be so scary. I know that, but you deserve to be who you are openly and without like judgment. So do that. Like, if there's someone in your life who you think will love and accept you the way that you are, you should definitely consider coming out. I don't know. Happy Pride. But yeah, so this is the video. I hope that you guys like it. If you did, like it down below. Comment and let me know. I don't know how many of you all are like also queer, so let me know if you are down in the comments, and subscribe if you haven't already, because I love seeing you guys return to videos. So I hope that you're happy, healthy, and thriving. Bye.